right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It's your boy Brian Forbes. We are back in the building, y'all. We back in San Antonio. 'Cause boy, let me tell you something. We had a hell of a weekend. I want y'all to understand. We had a hell of a weekend. We had a fantastic time all the way out in Long Beach, California. And man, y'all, I don't have I got a whole bunch of good stuff to say. I'm gonna just put that out there. That's a spoiler. I'm gonna let y'all know now. We got a lot of it's a lot to say about this event. We had a fantastic time. I can't say that enough times. Let me just tell you right off the bat, that was phenomenal. But we ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time. We're gonna jump straight into it. Harlem Nights, y'all. 2022, Long Beach, California. Harlem Nights Ball weekend was bananas. I think we almost wanted to stay. We had to catch ourselves. That was producer lady's first time out in Cali, and we had a really like I don't even know. I don't even have a lot of words to explain it, man. There's so many events going on these days. When you get to an event and things are so on point, you just kind of left speechless. I think I like that. I think I like the idea of being left speechless after I go to an event. And y'all know I can talk. But when I go to an event and my critiques are minimal, and I'm not really the critical type. I'm not going to sit up and pick a person's event apart, even when I see little things wrong, because I know what it takes. I know how much work people put in to make these things happen. But man, this was good. This was really good. So with that said, let me first give a shout out to my man Tim Jones. Y'all, that intro music that we do on this show every week when we come on, that is an original score done by him for my show, and I just like to give Tim his shout out because he's a bad dude. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, let me introduce to you Miss Denise Harrod Barrow.
Yeah.
What was you gonna do? You was gonna say it for me, lady? Look. She's like, say my name. You might well go and sing now. Say my name. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Brian,
Have
for
you
having me on
gotten
the show.
rest?
I'm trying to get some rest right now.
Cause I know you gotta be tired, man.
I'm very tired, actually.
Well,
Very tired, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to keep going.
you ready for next year? Let's get it cracking. let's go on and get it cracking then. Let me first thank you for providing myself, my wife, on a personal level with a fantastic experience. You are very mindful of details. From my observation, her and I enjoyed ourselves immensely in the little time that we were able to enjoy Chicago, California. I've been there before, but it was nice for her to be able to to be able to go there and enjoy the way she did. And let me start by saying one of the highlights of my weekend, right? Poppy fell in love with the Pelicans. So
So you guys went out by the water.
well, no, what happened was, we got up Saturday morning, we went to have breakfast. They had the patio open, so we were out on the patio, and it was a beautiful, beautiful view. Listen, I don't know what your plans are for the future for that hotel, but I can tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed the view, just the whole setup, right? And we were sitting out there having breakfast, and she's sitting there watching the Pelicans dive bomb the water and catch fish, and she's going, look. She couldn't take her eyes off the Pelicans, so thank you for the Pelicans.
It's so nice to see. You just sit and watch, wildlife do their little thing or whatever, what they normally do. So it was nice. Me and my daughter sat and watched them as well.
That's a beautiful thing. So let me ask you, for your event, the Harlem Nights Ball Weekend, this was your 8th year?
No. Well, we've been doing this for about 13 years.
Oh, okay. So it's your 13th.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've moved around a lot. We were in the Inland Empire where I actually live.
Okay.
For years. And then we moved to Long Beach maybe about 5 or 6 years ago.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Um, Let me give a shout out to Brenda and Missy
Yeah, because
for
I know they helped you guys out. They
my
took you
my
guys
my
around and stuff.
transportation for the weekend, man. They was off the chain. Uh, I didn't know Brenda was such a G. You know.
Brenda's a hot mess.
Yeah. So she got up during the talent part of your event
Oh my
and
God.
sang Ice Cube.
Did she crip walk?
Today was a good day. And she even did some crip walking. Ha, imagine that. So
She loves that crip walking boy.
yeah, I had a good time with that.
That's good. I knew she would be a good person for
Oh
you guys.
man. So give us a rundown of, because you had a lot of events, a lot of really good stuff. I know what my favorites were, but give us a rundown of your itinerary, and let's talk about how they went.
Okay, actually everything went well. We started off on Thursday with
Hmm.
just like a speakeasy type set where it's just kind of low key. People come casually dressed
Hmm.
and just party, have a good time. We had a couple DJs, DJ Lady Love, DJ Mike were there.
Hmm.
DJ Lady Love is from Northern California.
Right.
DJ Mike is from Southern California. He's
Right.
actually one of our regular DJs here. So we started off with them with the speakeasy set. And then we started off on Friday doing some other stuff. We had a whole list of things to do.
Okay.
If you didn't want to, if you can either stay at the hotel or you can go off and do some sightseeing because there's a lot of sightseeing to do in Long Beach.
Wow. Yeah.
We're about
There he is.
25 minutes away from Los Angeles, Hollywood,
Hmm.
all of that. So they could have went out there or they could have stayed at the hotel and just had a good time because
Yeah.
this hotel actually it gave you like a vibe of a resort.
It really did. You know what? It's interesting you say that because that's exactly what Poppy said. She was like, it just reminded me of being at a resort. Just we were in the United States, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
It really did. It was beautiful. It really
It was
was.
nice. It was right there by the water, and you could either eat dinner or lunch or whatever right by the water. You could eat inside. You just had your choice.
Hmm.
So it was just a relaxing weekend, and that's actually what I wanted to deliver to the steppers.
Yeah. Well,
A
you
resort
did that.
type Chicago stepping event. So
You definitely
yeah,
did that. Because like I said, for me. I mean, even though we were there working, I mean, it was like I had an opportunity to actually feel like I had a chance to relax a little bit
yeah,
in the midst of it all, and which was pretty good. That was, that doesn't
yeah. The
happen
water
every
is
once in a.
relaxing anyway. Just looking at it and just getting the feel of it. It's very relaxing,
So
soothing actually.
so on the DJ side, you had DJ Cross, DJ Nick, DJ Mike, DJ Paradise, and DJ Lady Love, right?
Yes, and there was a couple of others. Yeah, you
Okay.
had DJ Paradise. Yeah, those were our DJs actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, DJ Paradise is one of my favorite DJs. I say
Yeah,
that
he's
all
from
the time.
Vegas.
I
He's
don't
from
want his
Las
head to get.
Vegas.
Well, he's a Chicagoan, but he live in Vegas. You
Oh
dig?
yeah. Okay. Now, yeah. Yes. Yes. Let's
I
say
gotta throw
that.
that out there. Yeah. So one of the things that now Friday, I mean, we got there early Friday, so we were able to move
Hmm.
around a little bit. Oh, Lynette Butler just checked in. Hey, Lynette. Lynette did a fantastic job on the photographs over the
Oh my
weekend.
God, her pictures are phenomenal.
Yes, because everybody looked so good. I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
they really did.
everybody was dressed. They were dressed really nice. Um, when one of the things that I liked, well, let's just stick to Friday for now. You had your other Friday events, but the Friday Mardi Gras masquerade ball,
Hmm.
I really liked that
That
event.
was nice.
I
It was
enjoyed
really
that.
really nice.
I really enjoyed that. We got some pretty good interviews and a lot of really good coverage on that side. Um, I enjoyed it. Now moving into, because I mean, and again, I know that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what events take place. There's always issues
Hmm.
throughout the events. There's always little things that go on. If you had any of those, let me commend you in that the rest of us didn't know about it.
Well, that's the way you.
Well, no, that's the way it should be.
It should be
Absolutely.
that way.
You
You
did
guys are
that,
there to have a good time. I wanted to provide a service for people.
and you definitely
And
did
I
that.
don't want you having any hiccups. I want you to come in and just stroll right in, put your little purse down, whatever the case may be, and have a good time.
Well, you absolutely made that very, very possible. Because, like I say all the time, I don't know of any perfect promoters, and I don't know any perfect steppers, perfect DJs. I don't know anybody that's perfect in this community. And
No.
with that said, there will be hiccups, there will be issues, there will be things that happen, but your ability to recover under pressure is phenomenal. And
Thank you.
I'm only saying that because I'm only assuming that somewhere in there may have been an issue or two. Whatever it was,
You know
whatever
what?
those
It
fires
just
were,
happens.
you put them
It's
out.
just something that happens. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Can you give me just a second? I need to step away. My phone is about to go dead.
Sure. Yeah. You hurry up and plug your phone in. We don't need no. We don't need.
Yeah,
Go
I'm just
ahead.
plugging.
Go on. So one of the things that Denise had that I was happy to see, and I see this at only a handful of events actually. She had the wherewithal to make sure that she had designated male dancers who had a light on their sleeve. So as you moved around the floor, they absolutely made sure that everybody got an opportunity to dance. And she also had a little section of seats for the ladies who wanted to dance. All they had to do was sit in those seats. Those designated dancers made sure that they got their dance on. I thought that was a nice touch.
They
I
actually
like
called
it.
them ladies in waiting,
Oh,
and the
ladies
ladies
and
could have went
okay.
over there and just waited for the men to come.
I like
We
it
wanted to
when
private. You know what? Ladies come over the years. Ladies have come to me.
mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, I do have dogs.
It's okay.
They've come to me and complained about not ever getting any dances.
Mm.
So we try to provide things for them. I listen and I try to make it better for them.
Well, you absolutely did, and let me also point out, and this is something that I've noticed, and I don't know if this is a West Coast thing or what, but one of the things that I've noticed is that on the West Coast, seemingly more men are involved in this dance than probably anywhere else almost in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I always see a good mix of male to female dancers at West Coast events. So let me say hats off to the fellas out that way. They get on that floor, man, and they get it in. They don't play no games. Don't worry about the fur babies. We like the fur babies.
Fur babies are just making too much noise.
Let the
I'm
fur
sorry.
babies do what they do. That's all right. We ain't got no problem with the fur babies. So that to me was an excellent touch. I think more people could take a lesson from that or take a note from that. I do know other promoters who do similar things.
We actually had some guys there too. They're called Harlem Nights. We call them Harlem Nights.
Okay.
And the guys
I like that.
were
Nice twist.
and they worked the room.
Okay. Well, everybody seemed to. I did not hear any complaints.
Well, good.
I think that I did read one. I don't even want to call it a complaint, but an observation from someone who mentioned that there were not enough. And here's my Reggie Miles impression: not enough walking music.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something, and we're going to start from the beginning.
Yes.
California, we've taken to walking. We have taken to it.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is not as popular as other places, I would say.
Absolutely.
We're trying to get there, but it's a work in progress.
It takes time. That's right. Absolutely.
So we have teachers. I have instructors teaching walking at the beginning of my set every month. I do a month called once a month called First Sunday. Mm-hmm. We've been doing that for about 12 years. And I have Alvin Carter. He teaches walking there every single month. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to bring it, but it's not as strong as other places. So that could have been why you didn't get the DJs playing a lot of walking music. However, they are always available for suggestions, things like that. Right. I tell them, California, we a little different. We like to, the hip hop. We just like to hit it hard.
No, I mean, and I agree with the whole thing. I mean, like, just I've always been a fan of walking. But like you're saying, and myself living outside of Chicago now and have been for many years, I understand the crossover in the market. A lot of times people that are not necessarily from Chicago or understand the culture the way that I do, and some other people who are similar to me, I don't even want to call it a disconnect, but there's a thing that a gap that has to be bridged so that we understand
Yeah.
that there's a time and a place, and specifically in a geographic manner, especially DJing any of the music, as a matter of fact, because there are some songs that you won't necessarily play on the West Coast that you would play in Chicago and receive a very warm welcome. So you have to also be very, very careful about how
You play
you
songs
play
in
your
different
music
places.
as a DJ.
And we actually had a good mix. I thought it was a good mix until that post came out.
Denise, I have
So,
a request. Tyrone Bentley, he wants to know: can you please give more information on the walking class that is available every month?
Tyrone Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get in contact with him.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can also put the information out here. You know, it's always helpful. You know, these people, they everybody wants to hear. You know, you got people who they'll come out there and they'll want to get in too.
You stop it. Anyway, so yeah. Back to the walking. Okay. Ladies in general, some of the ladies out here in our STEM community, you know, they feel that that's a little bit intimate. So some of them don't gravitate towards it.
But now let me say this. I don't know who your walking instructor is. And in its the walking category does not necessarily have to entail the intimacy on the level that makes some people uncomfortable. There's a way to teach walking, and there's a way to walk that does not require for them to be in that near proximity that makes it, undesirable. So it's important that whoever is instructing on that walking does it in a way where they provide that cultural knowledge as well as the ability to do the dance without the intimacy, if you will, the touching.
No, I'm just saying Alvin is very good. He always instructs, he tells them about this, but they've come on the side and said, that's too close up. Men are, they don't want to be, we don't know what these ladies' backgrounds are. So
right.
some of them don't feel comfortable.
But again, in walking, if taught properly, you can be no closer in that than you are stepping with somebody.
Think about this.
The only thing is that there's a different tempo to the music. That's the only difference.
But some of these guys, you got a different tempo, but they're still rubbing up on these ladies. That's what they're telling me. I'm just saying, I don't know.
They shouldn't be.
I'm coming in.
Look, here comes the producer lady. She got something to say.
I'm coming in. Hey,
come on out.
I agree with Denise. I've talked to a lot of women here.
Been down some more.
I agree with you on that, Denise. I talked to a lot of women here in Texas. It's not a big thing walking either. And a lot of women feel the same thing. It's too close, too intimate. They're not. Okay, even though I've seen some people, the way Reggie Miles walks, it's not intimate.
And Reggie Miles knows how to walk.
And like he just said something on there.
Listen,
what did he say? Walking
he
is
says no more intimate than stepping, and that's exactly what I
think it's the way that people teach it. Because the way with me, I've walked with Reggie a couple times. It's not intimate.
Is that not what I just finished saying?
I agree.
Okay, so that's interesting. That's very interesting.
No, that's part of the culture.
I have heard a lot of women say what Denise.
That's because they're not doing it properly.
But think about this,
what you're saying.
Are they on the outside looking? They don't understand that it's not that close, or they're not feeling any type of energy.
But see, again, Denise, though, this goes back to the proper instruction and the cultural instruction, because again, Reggie just said what I just said. He said the exact same thing. The point is that when walking is taught properly, the proximity is no different than in stepping. It does not have to be the rub up against thing. You really, as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you this too. If the walking instructor is teaching it properly, he also teaches women how to maintain their distance in the walking process. There's a whole, and this is why people think, and this is why when we get into these discussions about the technicals, when it comes to stepping or walking or bopping or any of it, the bottom line is when the right people are teaching it, who know it.
Yes, I understand.
They're going to, and I'm not saying that your instructor is not.
We don't see.
I'm not saying that he's not the right person. What I'm saying is that there are cultural things that are a part of this dance that, when understood, not because sometimes, when people are teaching things, a lot of times they don't necessarily have to be standing up saying, okay, watch what I do. Sometimes that lesson comes strictly from mouth to ear. Yeah. And when those things are explained, because there are not a lot of people, unfortunately, who can articulate this dance verbally to the point where people are able to wrap their mind around it and embrace it in a way where they start to kind of grasp why Chicago stepping, walking, bopping is what it is.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people in this culture who teach what they believe is the format of the dance that I grew up knowing my whole life. Everybody doesn't have that luxury. So what they're trying to teach is their understanding of what it is. And so what happens is a lot gets lost in translation.
It does.
So when it comes to walking, as an example, and I don't like to be doing a bunch of references to my own history in the dance, but it was never considered intimate, if you will. Slow dancing was considered intimate. Walking is not considered slow dancing. It can appear to be more intimate among couples or people who want to take it to that level. But when a woman is taught properly to walk, and I'm only going to use the women right now because the men also have to be properly taught. But when a woman is properly taught, she is also taught how to keep her distance from the partner, and he should be able to walk with her. It should almost look like, you ever see those old school movies and they got a chaperone, they keep the rule in between them. It should almost look like that.
Don't go too close.
Because the moves can still be made without the you don't have to be right here.
Okay. Now, like you say, it goes back to the teaching. Why are the men doing this to these ladies?
And, well, you know why the men are doing it. Come on. All of the, listen, stop it. Listen, all of the men are not going to be above board. But that's where.
Now you got these innocent ladies coming in here vulnerable.
But again.
And they're doing this kind of stuff.
That's why these ladies need to be taught. And I'm saying this for their own protection and safety. If these ladies are taught properly, they know how to keep him out of that space.
Yeah,
now there will be a time sometimes, like, Reggie Miles like to say, when I go to pull her in, sometimes there might be a pull in, but it doesn't mean he got to be a pervert. Now, I'm just saying, the bottom line is men who behave that way in the dance also should not be danced with. If you see a guy and he's doing something he got no business doing.
The thing is that's what kills the walking game right there.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I hate to see stuff like that, but yeah, it is what it is. So listen, on Saturday, right? You did you had a full-on talent show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It was cool. Apollo Theater with Regina Ivy.
That's right. I'm sorry. Apollo Theater. Because you even had a Sandman, and I saw him walk in with his cane.
See that Phil White.
He grabbed the microphone like, that was hilarious. Yeah, that was cool.
Yes, he was a grabber. So they had a bunch of entertainment, all
health fair.
The health fair.
I meant to get my blood pressure checked. I
workshops. The workshops were with John Seegers. He did a step. A two-step workshop, swing out workshop. It was awesome. He had a bunch of students in there. Maddie B came on Friday to do an urban line dance class. On Saturday, we had Taylor Raymond. Mm-hmm. She did a woman's workshop, and all the ladies just loved her.
Yeah, well,
we had
she's
Drew
very good
coming
at what
in.
She does.
I'm sorry?
She's very good at what she does.
She's very good at what she does. She's technical. She's all of that. They were very inspired, those ladies. I had several ladies come and tell me that they loved the workshop.
That's it. That's great. Now, the casino. You did the casino theme with the fashion show. That was cool. I thought that was really nice. I thought that was a very nice touch, considering we talking about the Roaring '20s, the Harlem Nights thing.
All of that was in that.
So all of it was you covered all the bases. I thought that was really cool. Now another thing that I noticed that you did, which I thought was very cool, you had 2 different MCs, one for each night, both of whom were very good. They did an excellent job. I don't remember the first guy's name. He gave me his
Ray
card.
Richardson. Ray Richardson.
Ray Richardson. That was it. I liked him. Good guy.
He has a nice voice. He has a radio show actually.
Really? Okay.
That's very well.
He did it. He did a great job. Where the Whiskey Flows on YouTube wants to know, what was the inspiration for these event themes?
Okay, it's Harlem Night Steppers Ball. So you go back to that era of the 1920s and 30s and see what they do, and that's what I put in this event.
Okay, yeah, and she did.
That was my inspiration.
And as a matter of fact, right quick, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I don't want to.
So we'll talk about the Harlem Renaissance. Harlem Renaissance was a time for Black people to express themselves poetically, spiritually. They did all of that, gambling, all of that, everything that was entailed in that event. I try to switch it up every year.
Yeah, well, you did it's funny because I've had people call me a Renaissance man, and I think, and it gives me a sense of pride when they do that, because it lets me know that my talents are shining sometimes. It makes me feel good, So there's something to be said for that. And I'm gonna go back again and talk about, it's usually my wife's lane, but the fashion, man, people were dressed. They looked really nice. I was very impressed with the attire.
Are you talking about the fashion show?
Well, yeah, the fashion, not just the fashion show was cool, but I was just talking about the event overall. But talk about your fashion show, because that was nice.
It was actually a nice little touch. The vendors, it was actually a vendors expo, and what I did was, because I'm into Black business, I promoted the vendors that were there and I allowed them to showcase their things, whether it's earrings, clothes, whatever. I gave them an opportunity to showcase, and it was a lot of the people with the clothes and stuff like that. So it worked out really good.
Yeah, it did. They did a wonderful job. Now, let me just say this: you had an excellent selection of vendors. They had some really nice stuff. On Saturday we even had Tony Dow there selling and signing his books. I had to get on Tony. If you're on the show, I ain't gonna talk about you too bad. He sent me a whole book. He sent me a book and he didn't sign it, so I had brought my book with me to make sure he signed it when I got there, because I knew he was gonna be there.
You put the book?
Huh?
Did he sign it?
Yeah, he signed it. I took it. I was like, man, I said, man, why I get a book and it ain't signed by you, bruh? He was like,
so now, wait a minute. Did you get it on the internet or something, like Amazon or something?
Yeah, I bought it off. I think I got it straight from him.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, didn't I just buy that? But he told me his son ended up sending it from Chicago. So.
Well, he got folks working for him and stuff, so they can't sign the book.
So I said, all right, well, that's cool. So I gave him a pass. He signed it up for me, so I'm good now. He's gonna be on the show here coming up in a few weeks, because I told him that I wanted to go through the material first.
He has material. I'm gonna read the book myself. I got one this weekend, so.
Yeah. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to address. One thing that I enjoyed as well on Saturday night, the dance contest. Excellent touch.
That was Friday night, actually.
Was that Friday night?
It was Friday night.
It sure was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Ultimate Urban.
Yeah.
It was the Ultimate West Side Steppers contest.
Yes, it was. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, excellent. Excellent touch. I think producer lady yelling at me.
Are you on time limit?
One thing, huh? No. We're not on any time limit. She does this thing, and a lot of the people who watch this show seem to love her yelling at me from the sidelines. So she does it. This is a common theme. what I'm happy to see is that there are more people incorporating, small steppers contests into their events. I think that we need to have more of that, because what it does is it takes that edge off of people that will want to compete moving forward and be in the world's largest or Texas Heat or some of the other contests. And it just kind of gives them that first opportunity to do something before they hit the big stage, so to speak. So I think that the more of these that we see, the better it's going to be for everybody. Now, I want to address one thing, and I'm going to segue this into this other topic. But right before I go there, I want to show my audience this bad Buick that you had parked out front.
Oh, you like that?
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to look at this car. Y'all see the producer lady now. She look good, but I want y'all to see this car. She had that bad Buick out there, man. And I'm telling you, when I tell you that thing was fly, it was super duper fly. Hold on. And it just gave like that extra little touch.
It was a nice touch.
It really was. It was parked right at the entrance when you come in, and
snap your picture and keep it walking.
Yeah, so we were able to get some good pictures over there.
We try to have a couple of photo booths for people to stop by and just snap a picture and keep walking.
You did. You had the photo booth out back as well. Well, they were right behind me, so I didn't. But yeah, that was also another good touch. You had a lot of stuff going on. Now, that's going to bring me exactly into my next topic. Your event was $90 and $95 at the door. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because it seems as though, as of late, more and more people are having events. And the prices are becoming, I'm going to just say it, astronomical. And I think that the pricing on your event makes it very appealing. Aside from the fact that it was a great event, the numbers that you have on it in regard to the ability to participate economically, I think are great, especially in light of where we are now in the game. Tell us what that, is that something that you were able to do and it was good for you, or do you see in the future there's a possibility that there may be some increases like everybody else?
Okay, now I'm gonna be honest with you. The increases for me came because I was a lot lower than that, probably about $10 or $15 lower. Okay.
So this was an increase for you.
I was told this year was a total different concept, I would say. It came from COVID. They lost, a lot of these establishments have lost business. Now, I don't know what happened before that. I just know what my prices are. What everybody else's prices are, I don't know. However, after COVID, they increased their prices probably about 3 times the amount that they normally were.
Right, the venues and the different vendors and things, right?
The venues, the everything across the board has gone up. Inflation, we all know that. We've all experienced it. Right. From gas to food, everything. So in essence, that also increased. So then we have to increase our prices in order to facilitate the event. Right. I can't facilitate an event that's in the negative. Right. Absolutely. I have to go on prices to make it make sense. So for other promoters, I'm just standing tall for them, whether they're doing it for money, to get their extra money or whatever, or just doing it just to make ends meet. The prices have increased on everyone.
Well, I'll say this much. Your ability to keep this in this price range for this event, I thought was great. I've been to worse events that cost a lot more. I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to go ahead and let this cat out of the bag, that Harlem Nights has made it into my top 5. Part of the reason for that has to do with your ability to bring these people together. It was an intimate setting. Everyone seemed to thoroughly enjoy themselves. And I'm at a place now when it comes to these stepper sets where the quality, for me, far supersedes the quantity.
Yeah.
We're in a season of steppers events every single weekend of every month throughout the entire year for the next 2 years to start. Quality is or should have been, but is now becoming so much more necessary in order to set apart your event from everyone else, because everybody and their mama is giving a stepper set. In fact, Inside Steppin will be giving one itself in the near future.
Well,
however,
do you want to know something? My opinion on it?
Go ahead.
The promoters that probably come into this for the ultimate money, they don't last. I'm not here for the money. I have a career. I have a job.
I agree with you 150%.
My money is rolling, regardless of stepping or not. So
I tell people that all the time. If you get into this for money, you making a bad move, because you will never get rich off stepping. Don't even think about it. It ain't gonna happen.
So you tell them, and they don't listen.
If you're not in this for the love, just stay in your lane and dance and leave everything else alone.
And just keep it moving. It's less stress, really.
You got to be in this for the love. If you're not in this for the love, you're just not gonna prosper. It's not gonna last. It will only be a short period of time before it's over for you in that regard.
It really is.
Absolutely correct. What?
You gotta talk about what I like the food.
Can I get to that? Okay. Goodness. I'm gonna let you. I should have let you do this interview.
Where's Poppy at?
She right here off camera. This is what she does this to me. Come over here. Come over here. Look. She's like, "Where's Poppy? Get over here.
Talk to me. Talk to me, girl. Sit down. Have a little seat, girl. You got your little shirt on. Your little Harlem Nights cut up shirt. Stop. Cute.
We just came back in, so I don't have a chair. I have to. I'm
just
not going in another
for a
room.
minute.
She didn't want to do the interview with me tonight, so we didn't prepare for her to be on camera. But
hey, Miss
I want to be on camera. I want to talk to Poppy too.
Okay, I wanted to say what I love. Oh, sorry. I wanted to say what I loved. You had real cheese. You had Gouda cheese.
We gonna get to that part. We hadn't got to the food yet.
Oh, okay.
Dang. Goodness. See, goodness.
They had crudité.
Can I get to the food? Good. Anyway.
They told me they bring a crudité. I'm like, okay.
Right. We're gonna get to that part. What I was saying is that because there are so many events these days, it is now becoming necessary for promoters to do something that's going to set their event apart, that is appealing to the masses. Everybody is not able. Let's just keep it 100. There are going to be people who are going to give events, and there are things that they're going to overlook, especially when you're new at something like this, because you got that trial and error. You've been doing this a while, so you kind of know enough about the ins and outs to have put on what I believe was an extremely quality event. I was very, very happy with it. There are those who will charge this same amount of money that you charged and more, and give you nothing but a room, a DJ, and somewhere to dance. You added an awful lot to it. You kept us busy. You kept us interested. There's not much. Let me put it like this. And there was no need for an after party, because by the time we got done with everything, we was wore out.
Off early.
It's time to go to sleep. Don't play no games. Now, let me get on what she want me to be on. First things first. Let me start. Okay. Roscoe's Chicken gets a black eye. They get a black eye. Nah, look here.
You didn't like it?
Well, here's the problem. We got off the plane.
Did you go to the one in Long Beach or LA?
We went to one in Long Beach. We got off the plane because the one in L.A. I think was in another direction. So we went to the one in Long Beach. We get off the plane. Brenda and Missy was nice enough to run us through Roscoe's. Now, I've had Roscoe's before, years ago. But I really had a taste for chicken and waffles. So we go. And when we get there, like, by the time we got it to go. So we get back to the hotel, and we divided up the food. We gave Brenda her plate, and we took our stuff and went to the room. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have me some chicken and waffles. Man, I opened that bag up. I had chicken and no waffles. I had a bag full of syrup and no waffles. I was like, what the heck? So I called over there, and I was like, hey. Huh?
Did Brenda and them eat your stuff?
No. So I went over there, and I was like, I called over there. I was like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? They was like, oh, well, you had to bring it back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. I was like, you know what? Oh. Don't even worry about it. I was like, and I was so mad at the time. I was like, yeah, y'all getting ready to get a real scathing review from me. But I'm like, I ain't even got time. I ain't going to worry about it. No big deal. But I did thoroughly enjoy my breakfast on Saturday morning because we were sitting out there on the patio. Maddie B joined us, producer lady and I, and we sat there and we had a really good breakfast and we had a great time. And she just had a fantastic time watching the Pelicans while they ate.
Now, did you guys have the continental breakfast from the hotel stay?
We went into the restaurant and I had what did I eat?
Did you pay for it?
Yeah. I had
we had free breakfast for you guys.
Well, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know I had some omelet. It was good. I had an omelet and
that's good. You enjoyed yourself.
She had pancakes. Oh man, we had a great time. She said we didn't get the memo, but no big deal. We thank you, Sandy Bernard. Sandy Bernard said next time she gonna cook for us. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, she cooks awesome.
I see you, Bruce Palmore, in the building. Yeah. So we listen again. I have.
You enjoyed the fashion show.
Zero complaints about this event. Zero.
Oh, good.
Nothing. Let me. I'm gonna tell you like this. I can talk. And I literally have nothing to say.
Really?
No. I mean, listen. When I say that, that's a great thing. That's a phenomenal thing. It's like so many things were so good. It's kind of like it's not even nothing to talk about. Like you just need to be there. Period. Ain't nothing to discuss. As a matter of fact, since we've been back, between Poppy and I, we've received multiple phone calls from several people who are like, we'll be there next year. We're going to need a couple of tables. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm letting you know now. We got people that's like, we coming next year. So yeah, you're going to have minimum 10 to 20 more people coming with us. So
that's what we're talking about. We need that.
Yeah, because we have a great group of people that follow this show, along with people that we gel with in the community from all over the country. Matter of fact, when we say we're going somewhere, they start booking plane tickets, and we all just meet up in one spot and we kick it for real. So moving forward, now, like I said, Saturday night, phenomenal. My only complaint, let me tell you what my complaint is. You know what? I do have a complaint. Here's my complaint. Them blue lights, they was killing my camera.
The blue lights were throwing me off too. So man. I don't know where the blue lights came from. I do apologize for the
blue lights, man. And it was a little too dark in the blue lights. Other than that, but that's me from a technical standpoint, and it ain't even got nothing to do with you. So,
but anyway. My iPhone wasn't working right either. So you was talking about
an iPhone. That's what's wrong right there. But
it was a little blue. So no.
So Sunday, unfortunately, we were on a plane Sunday morning. My gracious chauffeur, she said she was Miss Daisy driving rather than driving Miss Daisy. She She got us at 5:30 in the morning, made sure we got to the airport, we got loaded up, and we were on a plane by 8. So we unfortunately missed
She's serious
Sunday's
about her
festival.
business. Brenda is serious.
I listen, I love that. I love that. That's me. I'm on. Listen, when it comes to time and being where you got to be, when you got to be there, I'm on that. That's what's up. But because we had to jump on a plane that early in the morning, yeah, Poppy said she was sitting out there waiting when we came out, dead at 5:30.
Oh no, Brenda is serious about her business. Okay.
So what I want you to elaborate on, because unfortunately I saw some video, but I didn't get an opportunity to participate. You all danced on the shore and the boat. You had the cruise.
I had the boat cruise. The boat cruise was first.
I hate we missed that.
It kind of was in the middle of it.
Man, I hate we missed that. But go ahead.
They had a good time. They couldn't say nothing negative about it whatsoever. It was just a relaxing boat cruise. They played music. They danced. They laughed. They joked and had a good time.
That's what's up.
They rode through the harbor, Long Beach Harbor. And it was just nice, phenomenal. Then they came back and went to the day party, and it was just excellent. So they had a good day.
Well, I'll say this. An event like this raises the bar.
Thank you.
Every time we have events that come across like this one, when we have events that set a standard that allows us to enjoy ourselves and be what we are and exercise this Black excellence to this degree and on this level, it only increases the necessity for those who are in the game to get their game tight. Make sure that they are proper, because in order to be in my top 5, you got to have that vibe. How Sharnice Simmons say, Steppin is a whole vibe.
It's a vibe.
When you got that vibe at your event, I'm there. Your event definitely got that vibe.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have grown to love the West Coast steppers. I don't know what it is about y'all out there.
So no, tell me something. Do you have a different vibe with us than anywhere else?
It's free. It's happy. Let me put it like this. I know no matter what city you go to, there's always going to be growing pains. There's always going to be things that happen in communities. I don't care where you are. I've watched multiple communities grow. I remember I was in Atlanta when it started growing. I've seen a lot of stuff. And with that, you have all of the pitfalls and things. And I know y'all probably have them like everybody else. But I will say this. The vibe that I get when I come out to the West Coast has thus far always been positive, regardless to whatever negativity is taking place behind the scenes. It's always been positive. Y'all put your best foot forward. Y'all shine in front of your company. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, because now I did get wind of some other stuff, but it's of no consequence. When you're at an event and you're enjoying yourself and the people, the energy, because funny you asked that, because while we were there, Poppy goes, everybody is so nice. And I agree. The committee was amazing. Yeah, your committee, off the chain, man. They was on point, Jack. They was putting in work. Shouts out.
Everybody spoke. No, I try to choose people that were good for this event.
Yeah, shouts out to the Harlem Nights ball committee, man. They put in work. They were everywhere. They made sure everything that needed to be done got done.
Did everything. They were awesome people.
David Johnson asked me, he said, how about Las Vegas? David Johnson, yes, sir. That includes the West Coast. Absolutely. When I come to Vegas, I've had nothing but a great time. When I go to Phoenix, I have nothing but a great time. And now LA, Long Beach, all I'm going to say is some of these other cities back east could take some notes from y'all. What were you going to say?
I like how on Saturday
Come over
night
here. Come here. I'm not relaying none of your
Come on
messages
in, Poppy.
tonight.
Where you at?
She does this to me.
I'm on the other side of the room. It's a big room. We in a studio. I was saying Saturday, I enjoyed how you were giving awards to the. You were giving awards to the different people in California.
Oh, glasses.
So can you explain that a little bit? I thought that was pretty interesting.
Now, what we were trying to do with that, because we are Harlem Night Steppers Ball, it's if you do a little research, you will read about the Harlem Renaissance, and it's about history.
Right.
So what we wanted to do with that award is give people from the past, the present, and the future award from the West Coast. So you talk about the Harlem Night Steppers Ball. We had the contest on Friday. A lot of our steppers have complained that they don't get recognition from California, Los Angeles in particular, California. They basically don't get, when they go to other contests, wherever it may be, they say that they don't get the recognition that they need. They don't never win. So I wanted to provide an outlet for them to dance here in the West Coast.
Got you.
So that's why it was just a West Coast contest. It was the ultimate West Coast contest, and that was it.
Got you. Well, let me say this. I think, what was it? Probably, Poppy, about, when was the first time we started really encountering West Coast steppers? I don't remember where we were. We were at somebody's event, and we were talking to a bunch of West Coast steppers, and let me tell you, I was impressed. I was impressed with their dance and everything, and I see the West Coast developing and is about to become a very strong contender on all levels. Your events clearly are becoming noticeable to the degree that, it's something that you want to be at, like you would other events across the country. The people who I'm familiar with from that part of the country that are dancing are taking it seriously. I like the fact that there are a lot of men who are participating in the dance out that way. Yeah, like Poppy said,
there's a lot of men here.
A lot of the guys got the swag, they got the outfits, they got the flavor.
They're expressing themselves, and that's a good thing.
Yes, and I think that you are going to be or becoming instrumental in that part of helping to make the West Coast bring it forward from its root, and that's not a bad thing. So keep doing what you're doing. And because clearly you do it out of love.
I do. I love the history.
I love the people who do it out of love, because they're like me. We have common ground. That's a beautiful thing.
I don't do it for the money. It's just not there. So people come here and they give comments and so forth, but the money's not there.
I think that's one of the things I can tell from going on to California. You could tell that they respect the culture and the history, because they had that stepper sharp down, especially the brothers.
Yeah, they try to get the stepper sharp down. It's about the dance, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
I like
thing.
to bring people together. Everybody has their own focus, and my focus is bringing people together to have a good time.
Well, they work.
Right.
Thank you.
And so we jumped off the food. Let me get back to that right quick.
Okay, let's go with that.
Because it take my wife to talk about your hors d'oeuvres and the things that you had in the back.
I said like hors d'oeuvres, didn't I?
Listen, she was laughing because she was like, "Oh, she got the good cheese."
Oh no, it was a good stop. Crudité.
But let me say,
it was good quality lunch meat.
It was quality lunch meat.
I don't know who you had do them little chocolate things, whatever you call them.
Oh
man. Woo, them things was good.
It was two different chocolate cakes. One was round, it had like a dark
Oh no, that was Lena on
chocolate.
Saturday.
And then you had the round one with the cute decoration. It looked like paper, but it was edible. I hope it was edible.
Did all of
well,
that.
I ate it. I ate a lot of it.
She had a whole table full of stuff.
Yeah,
oh man,
good.
Yeah, that was off the chain.
We had some very nice people here this year. Yeah, it was really nice.
And the hotel staff.
The hotel staff was very accommodating.
Was amazing.
Yeah.
They did a very good job. Actually, it was a DoubleTree resort, Hotel Maya.
Yeah. Okay.
By DoubleTree, so they did good.
Yes.
They did a fantastic job. They were actually, I was actually tripping on them about how fast they move stuff around because there was so much going on. I think while we were there, I tell you something else too, just to show you how thorough they are at that hotel. They literally had 2 or 3 weddings.
Oh no, they did. By
And
far.
you did not even really know that unless you knew that. That's how smooth they were with it.
Somebody's gonna see me on that video.
We maneuvered ourselves. Unless you went out there, you didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, somebody gonna be looking at their pictures later on, and they gonna see Poppy peeking through the bamboo. She was crashing.
I was trying to creep through the bamboo to look at the wedding.
Wedding crasher over here.
That was on Friday night.
The wedding crasher over here.
It was a couple. I would say at least 6 weddings that whole weekend.
Yes. I like also.
And see, I didn't know that. I think I only saw either 2 or 3. So yeah.
No, I saw them, and then it was like another wedding set up, and then another wedding set up.
Yep.
Oh my God, it was crazy.
And they were taking down and putting up decorations so fast, like
but
literally.
Our strippers didn't even realize it was going on because they was in the room.
They were good.
No, they're good at what they do. You can see
they are good at what they do.
This was the first that I ever saw coffee and tea at a Steppers event.
Oh no, they asked me.
I was excited about having some tea because I drink, but I just didn't feel like drinking this weekend. So I was like,
no, they asked me, did I want that? I was like, I drink tea. I drink coffee and tea and water. So I told them to bring it all.
Oh, and Regina Irie just made a really great point. She said she liked the warm chocolate chip cookies they give out at the registration desk.
Oh my God, that was so good. It was
that
ridiculous.
was on point. Definitely. I think. Wait a minute.
They
hold
were
on.
hot.
Hey,
They were
there
just
on the other side
melted and all that
computer.
stuff.
Look. She over here talking about, you still got a cookie. You damn right I still got it.
What's your cookie? You got a cookie still?
It's hard as a
Don't
brick.
play no games. They was giving.
Got a wrapper and stuff.
It is not hard as a brick.
It is.
Stop it.
Eat that cookie.
Is it hard?
Watch me eat this cookie.
Why did you eat it when you was there?
I'm going to still eat it because I had others. Look, sometimes I like to hold on to my
How
cookies
did you
fully.
collect? You know what you do? Wait. Put it in the microwave. It'll soften it up and it'll feel good.
It ain't but a little piece left. Trust me.
Zap it real quick.
And I'm gonna eat it.
Zap it.
So y'all, they get these cookies away at registration. They off the chain too.
He had my cookie. Missy had me get another cookie, and then now you had 2 cookies. I haven't had the cookie.
No comment. Anyway.
Oh my God. We were gonna talk about the cookies.
Sandra Nixon say I didn't get one of them. Sandra, you should have went down to the front desk, told them pass them cookies out.
I don't think she stayed at the hotel. Did she?
No. Okay. Well, there you go.
They don't give cookies.
Yeah. She was such checking on us.
Yes, we love Sandra.
Okay. Yeah, Sandra's good people.
Sandra was dead on point. She had it. She handled it. Thank you, Sandra.
Was it Sandra Nixon or Sandra Bernard?
Sandra Bernard.
Yeah. Sandra Bernard is one you guys.
She was on point, man. She was dead on it with us.
Good people. People. She handles her business.
So. Kevin G. Durham says to ask you, can he DJ next year?
Yes, of course.
There you are, Kevin.
He's DJed before. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, I think we about covered everything. Did I miss anything?
Denise, you have anything else you want to say?
I have every first Sunday of the month.
Oh. We're gonna come to one of those.
We have Harlem Night Steppers Ball coming up next year. We will.
Are you gonna begin a fire sale for next year's tickets?
I will be doing that, but I need to get my date correct before I put it out. It'll be.
Okay.
It's normally the second weekend in November.
Okay. Well, let us know so we can make sure we put
because of the hotel situation. So.
Got you. Let us know so when you do get that information, we can be sure to put it out so everybody will know what's happening. We can make it.
I will do.
Be at the same hotel?
She said she didn't know yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
It depends on the price. I don't want to give you guys a high price and.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Whoever wants to negotiate.
Explain a little more about your first of the month. We're gonna have to come back because I just found some $50 tickets.
Oh, every first Sunday of the month, I'm at in San Dimas.
Okay.
And I've been there for about 12, 13 years.
You mean what airport?
What airport did we fly in?
Ontario.
Oh, that's a whole nother area. Okay.
No, it's not. It's about 30 minutes from LA.
Okay. So we flying to LA or flying to Ontario?
Preferably Ontario, but if you can't go get to Ontario, LAX will be the best bet.
Okay. Yeah, because we definitely coming. We're gonna come to one of those here pretty quick.
That would be nice for you guys to come the first Sunday.
We like to go places when there's nothing going on. That way you kind of get a better feel for the community, you know.
You do, because there's a lot of community people that come there.
Right, and because I like it. I like when when you get to do stuff like that. That's why I like when we go to Chicago. We usually end up taking somebody with us that's never been, and they get an opportunity to touch hands with people just on an everyday basis and not during an event and that kind of thing. And it just literally, it will change your dance. Stuff like that changes your dance. It makes it makes it all work really well. Kevin Durham, he said, I didn't hear anything. The sound went out. This is DJ Special K.
She said yes.
Oh.
I guess he told me.
He said, yeah. Kevin, she said, yes, you will get an opportunity to hit the ones and twos for her for next year. So be ready for that. And for the record, I mean, Inside Steppin is thankful that you decided to use us to broadcast your event. We are very happy that we had an opportunity to partner with you in that regard, and we look forward to the future. And we are going to, of course, as we increase our quality here, we know that you also provide a quality product, so the marriage is a great one. We're going to be
We
good.
Appreciate you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
We appreciate you guys coming. I was referred to you guys actually from someone else, and she just loved you guys to death. And I contacted you, and I was like, they're the ones, and you guys have a good vibe.
Well,
and I like you guys. So
it's all about the vibe.
It's all about the vibe. It really is.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you.
Is there anything that you want to leave anything you want to leave the people with before you go?
Stay positive. It's all about the dance. It's not about anything else but that. You come, whatever, you throw everything out the window, and you just come there to dance.
Come, have fun, go home. That's my rule.
Have a good time and go home.
Yep, we have a thing here called a Steppers Hangout, which, by the way, we'll be making a comeback at a new club here soon. We had to change venues, but that's my rule. I don't care if I don't like you, you don't like me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. Come play cards, come hang out, come dance, just come enjoy the music and the atmosphere, and go home. It's real simple. It don't require no rocket science. It's just as simple as that. We come to hang out, have fun. The end. So it's for the love of the game. You know what I mean? All right. So Denise, thank you so very much.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you guys coming.
We had a phenomenal time, and we will look forward to the next
year. We will do business again shortly.
And then Reggie said, keep walking alive.
It's a Reggie Bandit. What the heck is going on?
Reggie got to come to California.
Yeah, Reggie Miles.
Here for a long time.
You get on a plane, sir. We're going to get you out to Cali, sir.
Plane, God dang it. Anyway, it was nice. Thank you guys.
Denise, thank you so much. We're going to talk very soon. I'll pick your brain for some other stuff.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. You guys have a good one.
And thanks for acknowledging my birthday. I had a great time.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did. And you know what? We were so busy. It was the producer lady's actual birthday on Saturday. So
you had to keep busy. That's what you do.
Yeah. So, but we got it faded. All right. Thank you, Denise. You have yourself a wonderful evening.
Thank you. I love talking to you guys. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to talking to you very soon. Take care,
Bye-bye.
sweetie.
Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The recap of Harlem Nights 2022. I had a fantastic time. I can't say that enough, y'all. I just inbox me.
Somebody asked about a t-shirt. Inbox me.
Okay, all y'all got to do inbox the producer lady about a t-shirt if you need a t-shirt. What? What happened? Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I got my other producer over here.
Thank you, Kevin.
Between two of them talking in my ear all the time. Couple upcoming events. We got the Idlewild Thanksgiving 18th annual Turkey Trot, y'all. November 24th through the 27th over there in Las Vegas. Anything is possible. I'm not going to say I'm going to make it, but you never know. You just never know. What? Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Dog, you always jumping the gun, lady. God, why I got to rush? Ain't you the one always tell me to slow down?
Yes.
All right, then. Damn it. Be giving me a hard time. Y'all see what I got to put up with? This nonsense. I need glasses. I can't see. And on.
Don't come tell us about no election.
What? No. For Christmas, y'all, Angie Fain down there in Phoenix, she's doing the Christmas sneaker ball and fundraiser. It is a $25 in advance set, $35 at the door, and it is December the 3rd. So y'all get ready for that. Jules and Gents, check her out. Reach out to Angie Fain and go hang out with them over there in.
I'm reading Rashid talking about now lovers. Because I said I'm getting the hell out of here.
Hey, don't start nothing, Rashid. Don't start nothing. And then we have. Let me see. I got to pull this stuff up because I don't have physical flyers in my hand.
You post them on your community wall.
No, we can, but we're gonna talk about them here too before we. Thank you. See, that's my technical team over there, yelling out orders from the other corner.
And he's not gonna listen.
Y'all see how I get? Man, they be in here beating up on me, man. They be out here. They be in here beating me up. Be beating me to death, y'all. They be working me.
She's on there. She could have posted up.
Who?
Anthony, to post your information up about your event out of Africa.
I had to. Yeah, put it in the chat. Hold on.
He's still tired from California. The time difference.
No, I'm not. No, I are
No,
not.
you're not okay.
I are not.
I was today.
Well, NPR says that.
NPR.
They say that if you mess up your sleep schedule, it takes a week to recover.
Really? Is that right?
Them 2
I didn't know that.
hours.
Okay, y'all, fun fact. I just found out they said that NPR says that if you mess up your sleep schedule, it takes how long?
A week.
A week to get it back? A week to recover.
It take me a week to recover from some
Where's
of
all the
separate
stuff that
parties.
was on this page? Am I losing my mind? Wait a minute.
Antonita's on the page. Antonita, post your information about stepping out of Africa. I know it's the second week in February.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't have the dates. I want to talk about the stuff, but we got flyers in here. I just gotta find them. Y'all, I apologize.
Go to her page. She just posted the flyer.
They can also go to the Inside Steppin group, or it could be
You can also go to the Inside Steppin community page. That will be up by this weekend.
Facebook like page.
Yes, you guys, we have launched a new website for Inside Steppin'. So y'all, what? Man, y'all always see this. I'm done with this group over here, y'all. I'm just saying they causing me too much pain and too many problems. Oh, I'm giving the wrong information. Ain't that a bitch? See, y'all. See, that's why y'all don't need to be talking to me. Leave me alone.
Right. Then he knows he's trying to hear what we saying in the background. Like he's trying to look.
And y'all be all over here in my ear, buzzing me like a couple of gnats in my eardrum.
I could have got the phone for the love of God. For the love of God.
This is
give me my
abuse.
cell phone. I can give you the information.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop abusing me. Okay, fine.
Just go to Anthony's
Fine.
page.
Damn it. Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh my God, you torturing everybody.
No, I'm not.
If they want to sit on the live, they can.
Well, okay. You know what? I'm not thinking about y'all. I'm done with y'all.
No, I'm just saying, if they want
I'm done with y'all,
Yeah,
man.
they hanging out.
that's their business. They can wait up.
I'm done with y'all. Y'all are too much trouble.
Well, that's true. How are we too much trouble?
Cause y'all are.
We hitting people?
All right, I can't find nothing. So, Antonita, put your information up for your event coming up. Oh, here's something right here. I got something. BBWM and Hot 89.1 FM WSLS present the DJ Battle, y'all. This is gonna be at the Safari Night for the for the Out of Africa into Las Vegas Steppers event. That is February 17th of 23. Get ready for that.
And one of San Antonio
For that
DJs
weekend.
will be there.
Yeah, and we got a San Antonio DJ coming through. He gonna tear the flow up. Y'all might as well get ready for that, cause I got a cat here that's on fire.
What's the purse? I need my 10%.
I think the purse on this one is $1,000. Winner take all. I believe that's right. And then of course on New Year's Eve we'll be in Clarksville, Tennessee, with my man Josiah Burt for the New Year's Eve. Out with the old, in with the new set. Can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to it. And then, of course, we got Jules and Gents coming up. Phoenix, Arizona, April 14th, 15th, and 16th. We will be in the building for the Phoenix Jam. And then we got...
I saw some $80 plane tickets from Texas then.
Well, you better buy them. Shit. Then we got Steppamania, y'all. My man Will and Riri, and his wife Riri over there in Houston, Texas, March 24th, 25th, 26th of 2023 is going down. Inside Steppin will be in the building. There are other events coming up, and we will be talking about them as time goes on, so y'all get ready for that. But in the meantime and in between time, there's a strong possibility we may actually show up out there with Tony Hearn and hang out over there in Vegas, and we're going to go over there and check out my man Super Dave and Sweet Carolyn and Stretch Alex and Antonita and all our folks over there that we hang out with a little bit. My girl Slim, recent winner over there at Texas Heat. And we're going to hang out, y'all. What? Don't be starting. Yeah, I said Super Dave. Super Dave in the building. Old school. One of the pioneers and legends of bringing the Steppers game to the West Coast. All right, so y'all, we're going to cut it short. We're going to get up out of here. We're going
And then she wants to know about the T-shirt. You can get
Who?
them off Phyllis Powell.
Devlin Rogers said we need y'all here in Milwaukee. Devlin, all you got to do is make it happen, baby. We'll come your way. Mellow Christian Special. Okay. Oh, and by the way, y'all, when I do Phoenix Jam this year, y'all get ready, because I will be hosting and broadcasting the pool party. I am the pool party man. What happened?
I didn't say nothing.
You always saying something.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, this time you didn't say nothing? This
quiet.
time she didn't say nothing. Y'all see?
Yeah, I think you sleepy.
And that's probably true.
But, I saw somebody say we're coming. I'm planning to come. Yes, out of Africa. You get to wear your cute leopard. Your outfits.
Yeah, you get to go safari.
Zebra.
Get the safari out.
Giraffe print.
All right, so with all of that said, ladies and gentlemen, Harlem Nights Steppers Ball was phenomenal. I had a fantastic time. I encourage you to put that on your list of events that will be of high quality and a great time. And I loved that whole atmosphere. I loved the look of everything. I loved being in that environment. I enjoyed the view. I mean, I can't ask for anything. I couldn't ask for anything else. Producer lady said on the way back when we got on the plane, she said, California don't owe us nothing. And she's absolutely correct. Y'all did that. Shouts out to Denise. Shouts out to her committee and her crew. Y'all put in work. Y'all did that thing. You did a fantastic job. Everybody was very nice. I couldn't ask for much more. I'm just being, that's just keeping it 100. So for those of you who did not have the opportunity to see what happened, you can go back on Inside Step, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And you can look at Friday night's masquerade ball, the Mardi Gras ball, and you can look at Saturday night's 20s party. But bear in mind that the Saturday night party was a little bit sound-wise. We had some issues. This particular piece of equipment let me down Saturday night. So it is now on its way to the dumpster. I have a new one. So with that said, both events, both nights are available for you to be able to kind of get an idea of what we mean and what took place and the fun that we had. And just stay tuned to Inside Steppin for future. What? Y'all see what I got to deal with. Stay tuned for future events that will be coming up. We are going to probably be chilling up to the end of the year. We won't be going to too many more events before the end of the year. So in the future, let me also say this right quick. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say good night. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the producer lady's suggestion and I'm gonna say good night because it's time. I'm tired. We've had a long week. I want to thank all of you for the donations, and for those of you who would like to donate, don't feel free. Inside Steppin, the Cash App. Thank you for all of the donations. Thank you for all of the shirt, towel, bag, sweatshirt, hoodie purchases. We appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you who tune in every week just to get the information, because that's what we're here to do. Provide. Thank you all for tuning in over the weekend. We had people from around the world checking in again. We now have regular subscribers all the way from Switzerland, y'all, that come through and hang out with us on these shows.
Give my phone number to Phyllis and she can text me.
Okay.
678 number.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, always some complicated stuff. I want everybody to have yourselves a wonderful rest of the week. Tomorrow is hump day. Thank you for checking in. Have a great night. And we will see you all again. Maybe Saturday I might do something on the music side. So we'll see what happens. If not, I'll see y'all again next Tuesday. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic evening. And we are out of here, y'all. Deuces. And if I forgot anything or anybody, charge it to my head and not to my heart. Y'all have a good night. Peace.